Welcome to Scribbles. This is our first video. I'm Koju. Am I Koju? We will never know.
I'm Como. We all know that.
I'm gonna tell you about Raby.
Not me. Koju is.
Do you know who Raby is? I do. This is Raby. Raby Roblox. Or is it Raby Chiz? This is Raby Chiz, as known by Block School, an institution in California that tracks block creatures around the world.
Jimmy named her Raby Roblox because Jimmy was good friends with Dave Bax Cookie in Troy Community College.
She may look forgettable to you, but that's because she was made from scraps in the 90s in a desperate attempt to save her life. Bip bip.
Yeah, man. There was a really freaky fire or something that almost killed her.
It definitely killed her roommates. Man, they were so annoying. I'm glad they died.
You never even knew them. It was the early 90s. Death is a horrible thing to see.
Just kidding.
I will not do that.
Why not?
What?
What?
Get over it. Death is part of evil.
Yup, I sure will. Anyways, Raby was born Rosalind, a bunch of middle names Rondo, sometime before the 90s somewhere in Europe. Maybe it was France. Maybe it was Norway. Is Norway in Europe? What is Norway?
You are dumb.
Aw, man. She went by Rocket in her human years because she got a nasty, absolutely gnarly scar from a cult that centered around rockets and then had to wear a welding helmet for the rest of her days. Not a mask, a helmet.
Anyways, in the comic book series 1659, Raby is from France. It is not known if this is canon, because 1659 is not canon.
Unless it is, dog.
But there is no guarantee, dog.
Rocket was a mechanic, and Raby is a mechanic.
Fun fact, Rainby can transform into a motorcycle at will.
Who's Rainby?
What?
They call her the Raby Cycle.
That's right, Kohi.
No, it isn't.
You're right, that was only for the cancelled comic that was called Tommy Reed's Infinite Pocket and James the Cowboy.
Raby is a part of the debatably villainous group the Futurists. She seems to be the most responsible one, as seen as when she kept trying to rely on the others, and they kept being too stupid to be reliable.
For example, Raby gave Jeremiah a shopping list. Jeremiah misread something, and as a result, he went to South Dakota. Wait, who is Jeremiah? Jeremiah.
We'll find out in our next video in our The Futurist series.
Thank you for watching our first video in the Futurist series, but the video isn't over yet.
We haven't even gotten into the fire yet.
The what?
Let's run into a fire!
Why?
Just kidding. By the way, my name isn't Kohi.
Really?
My name is Kove Jumo, and so is yours.
You're right, but my name is also Como. It says that in the script.
What script?
Script. The one we lost in the
Yes, the fire in the early 90s that Rocket died in and Raby was born in.
I was born in a fire. My mother was the fire. She immediately died when I was born. Those firefighters.
Are you evil?
Yes. In fact, I am very evil. More evil than you think. I'm about to transform into my evilest form yet.
Who said that?
I was daydreaming.
Yo,
Who are you?
I'm here to talk about Raby Chiz.
Whatever.
The fire was completely avoidable. Rocket, Jeremiah, and Jimmy attended the same college, but didn't even know each other. I mean, Jeremiah and Jimmy knew each other because they're siblings, but whatever, man. Whatever.
Who is Jeremiah and Jimmy?
We'll find out in our next video in our The Futurist series.
It's called the Futurist series.
I'm evil. Anyways, it all started when Jeremiah and Jimmy obtained a Flareon, and we're gonna use it as a flamethrower.
Canonically, it was Jimmy who found the Flareon, and he named it Flamethrower. But in the comic A1, it was illustrated that Jeremiah found the Flareon. That is not canon.
A flamethrower named Flamethrower. That makes me evil.
Jeremiah and Jimmy had a pickup truck, and they often drove it down country roads.
flamethrower escaped the vehicle.
This did not take place on a country road.
It took place on a residential road with houses, like the one Rocket lived in with her roommates, that flamethrower knocked on the door of.
One of Rocket's roommates, who was a random German guy, answered the door. Or at least, I think it was a random German guy who answered the door.
It was all her roommate's fault.
Really?
If he wasn't mean to the hot dog, the Flareon, then Rocket would be alive as Rocket.
Oh, right. What's the problem with dogs who are hot? Perhaps really, really hot.
He has many problems. Well, had. He's dead.
Death is a horrible thing to see.
No, get used to it. It's part of being evil. Get used to violence.
Alright, I'll get used to violence. I'm about to get violent. I did die.
Why?
I did something. That's pretty funny.
I die with Wi-Fi.
Do you feel like Santa is nearby?
No, I feel like Jeremiah and Jimmy rushed in pursuit of flamethrower, but by the time they got there, the house was already burning.
But I wanted Santa!
If you keep talking about Santa, Black Theory will become Black Law.
Oh yeah? Try me! You know that in the end, whatever you do, I will just become really big and eat you!
Jeremiah beat the flamethrower really bad, absolutely slaughtered that poor creature. It was barely recognizable by the time he was done with it.
What was Jeremiah's motive anyway? Did he have romantic tension with Rocket? Ooh, love is love.
And then Raby said, just kidding, I'm aromantic. Wait, was Rocket aromantic though? She feels very lesbian to me.
She was lesbian. We talked about this.
No, Koju and Komo did.
Nevertheless, I'm going to break up with you. Bye.
The end.
Bruh.